Therapists help you untangle your past. Coaches help you build your future. Welcome, y'all. Today, I'm going to talk with you about the value of community and accountability coaching and getting where you desire sooner. And I want you to know before I go deeper into my story and steps you can take to call in love, health, and success, it's okay if you're not okay. Okay, we go through different seasons of our life. It was just raining right here in Bali, even in paradise, even in a place where I'm super happy, right? We have our ups and our lows, our highs and our downs, and that's okay, okay? I'm gonna give you some steps today to really create long-term change, whether it is calling in your soulmate, is radically loving, embracing your true essence, is scaling your impact, your income, okay? All these beautiful things can happen through community, through doing something different to get a different result. All right, now, and I recently posted a before and after picture, both a picture of me before I truly loved and embraced myself, and a picture of me recently where I embrace the full essence of who Luke Lintott is. I'm living in Asia right now. I'm a digital nomad. I have a soul-led business. I'm impacting lives across the globe, right? The things that are happening now in my life are things that I dreamt of in that picture that I posted from back in my early 20s when I was a heavy drinker, when I did everything on my own, right? I thought I could just go to the gym on my own, figure it out on my own, get sober on my own, get healthy on my own, love myself on my own, okay? Now, things transformed in my life since I found community, since I found y'all, since I found people that vibe with who the fuck I am, and I've created love boundaries with those that just don't vibe with the person that I'm becoming. All right, I'm gonna give you some practical steps to really call in all those desires this year, manifest those things, and it starts with your energy, with resetting that feeling that you get when someone walks in the room, right? Even when I'm going live right now, you can feel my vibe, right? And that either magnetizes clients, friends, lovers, partners, beyond, or it repels them, right? And so it's really important for you to give yourself that space, that reset, that time, that reboot. For me, it's been about getting in great sleep. It's about going to the gym. I know you can't see it through this big ass shirt, but I've been working on my muscles, putting on muscle, doing some split system training, which I'm gonna talk with y'all more during Wellness Week, and also transforming my diet, right? Releasing blocks. For me, it was about releasing alcohol and loving others from a distance that really just don't vibe with who I am becoming. Now, I also wanted to give some science and some research to back up what I'm saying. Okay, the studies show over and over that community actually can help you heal permanently, right? Transform, even if you experience hard things in your past. Now, the beliefs that you have about yourself that often dictate your current reality were cemented typically by the age of 6. Right? That's why sometimes if you had a rough experience like yours truly as a child, right, that can stop you from calling in a healthy, happy relationship. That can stop you from getting sober, from putting on muscle, getting healthy, okay? I want you to know that there is hope. There is a great tool that I offer to my clients that we'll be doing during Wellness Week, and it's called hypnosis, okay? Hypnosis is different than meditation because we go deep into your subconscious, the 95% of your mind that is running the game, and we change those beliefs to align with the person that you're becoming, to call in radical self-love, to call in your soulmate, call in money, call in health and happiness, get you sober, okay? And we're gonna be doing that at Wellness Week, which I'm really excited. We'll be doing a hypnosis to reprogram your mind, body, life for success. I wanted to also say, I worked in the schools for over 8 years before becoming a coach, before founding LukeYoga.com, LukeLintott.com, okay, becoming a best-selling author, all these things that were my dreams. When I worked in the schools, we learned about how students that are with a teacher for not 1 year, but students that are with a teacher for 2 or more years, like the same teacher, that student performs better than another student that has a new teacher every semester. And a lot of times we see in education that a lot of the systems used are a little bit behind the curve, right? So I want to explain, if you find a coach, if you find a mentor, a teacher that vibes with you, baby, stick with them, okay? Because it's rare to find, first of all, at least for yours truly, someone that I vibe with, whether it is in love, it is in my business, beyond its clients, right? So I wanted to invite you, when you find someone that matches your energy, stay with them, because the studies show that you will be more successful long term because you have someone who truly knows you. That's why you see with me, I've worked with multiple clients across Mother Earth for multiple years, right? Literally, I literally met with one of my clients from 2019 this morning, live from Bali. I've been seeing her for the past 6 years, and it's amazing because she's gone from not being able to walk, from having extreme pain, to being so healthy, traveling the world, feeling amazing, okay? So that is something incredibly important. So I want to know in the comments, who are you thankful for in your life? Thank you for the comments, Brian and Justin. Keep them coming. Who are you thankful for? Let me know. Who keeps you going? Who helps you ascend and impact love, health, and success? And once again, we're going to go deeper into that in the program during Wellness Week, which is completely free. So do register, save your spot. We're going to be doing a full body sculpt. We're going to be doing restorative yoga and that hypnosis. You're going to get a taste of the mind body magic that I do with the wonderful humans that I work with from anywhere in the globe. I would not be where I am today if I did it alone. I am never going to stop investing in myself, baby. I love working with coaches. I love working with community. And even here on the island of Bali, I've been taking some amazing classes by Byra and by Donovan. I'm going to be teaching a community class actually on Sunday the 27th right here in Bali. So if you're interested, let me know. I'll send you the link to come take a class with me live if you happen to be here in Southeast Asia. Now, next, I'm going to read from my book. And it's the section on relationships and connection, fueling your well-being. Remember that the richness of your life is measured by the richness of your relationships. When you surround yourself with folks who lift you up, you're not just living, you're thriving. Personally, I've experienced bountiful love, health, and happiness only since connecting with friends, partners, and even clients who align with me at my core. Simultaneously, magnificent changes have happened since distancing myself from people who aren't energetically aligned. Nurturing healthy relationships and setting boundaries. It's crucial to cultivate relationships that nourish your soul. Sometimes that means setting firm boundaries, even with those we love. Love boundaries help you cherish these relationships without compromising your peace. If a relationship feels more draining than fulfilling, it may be time to reassess. For those in relationships that can't be mended, gracefully letting go might be the key to preserving your well-being. So simultaneously know that, I wouldn't have written this best-selling book right here. I wouldn't be living here abroad if I was living the dreams of others, if I also watered down my essence, which I used to in that before I love myself picture. If I still watered down my essence and worried about the people that just don't vibe with me. Sometimes we call them the trolls, sometimes we call them the haters, right? And I still get them to this day. So you get to decide how to do those love boundaries. So do that this week. For me personally, sometimes it's not engaging with a comment. It's even deleting shit, right? Deleting comments that do not vibe with who I'm becoming. And also, it's been about connecting with living, breathing humans that are rooting for your rise, like those amazing souls that came to Thailand for the retreat. And we are continuing to cheer each other on. And I've seen some magic with the people that were in Thailand with us who have manifested some love, who have manifested money since coming on this amazing experience with us. If any of this sounds exciting to you, if you desire a nice reset, a radiant reset for you, because you are worthy, do join us for Wellness Week. We have a few more spots available. I would love the more, the merrier. Tag your friends that may desire a radiant reset. We're going to be focusing on true love. So loving yourself wholeheartedly, radically, calling in your soulmate, and also health and peace. Okay, and now more than ever, I can't even emphasize this, now more than ever, this is the time for you to pour into yourself and to not reflect what you may see going on. And I wanted to go back to that before picture, before Luke Lintott loved himself picture. I isolated myself. I would actually say right now in 2025, we are in a loneliness epidemic. Actually, things have gotten worse since over a decade ago. And I want you to know you're not alone. You don't have to do it alone. I'm committed to your success, y'all. I'm excited to see y'all next week at our live free wellness event, Wellness Week, the Radiant Reset. Click the link below and join us. It's also at lukelintott.com. And I will also be giving you a special deal on the upcoming Soulfit Summit Bali retreat if you register for Wellness Week and for my upcoming mastermind. So really great things will come out of it. Let your friends know, your family know, the more the merrier. Have an amazing day, y'all. My name is Luke. I empower cultural influencers to live in ease. I want you to know you are worthy. It's okay if you ain't okay. With all that in mind, press one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. Now breathe in great energy with me. Exhale, release any blocks. Smile, open your eyes. Have an amazing day, y'all. Thank you so much for tuning in live and the replayers. Comment below your biggest takeaway. Who are you grateful for in your life? I want to know. Thank y'all. Bye-bye.